is backed by the Turbinex Plus triple bacteria with performance.
Getting out of bed is, let's face it, unattainable. At your Olive Branch, we don't make it any easier. Our 100% organic cotton sheets are so incredibly soft, your bed becomes your happy place. When you're cozy up in beautifully made, stunningly soft sheets, there's no place you'd rather be. So, yeah, we don't make mornings any easier, but we do make them better. Try getting out of Olive Branch sheets risk-free for 30 mornings.
Former Vice President Al Gore and slightly overwhelmed classic figures to one with me.
A troubling new report from the New York Times paints chaotic picture of the White House effort to secure medical supplies for frontline healthcare workers. According to doctors in an interview, the supply chain task force, headed by Jared Kushner, has been plagued by inexperience, confusion, and political favoritism. Senator Murray has been digging into what went wrong with America's national stockpile of protective equipment. Sarah, tell us what you found out.
That's right, Wolf. We've had a president who was slow to act to ramp up production, states that were desperate for supplies, and a stockpile that was woefully understocked for a crisis like this. As governors, doctors, and nurses desperately bid for supplies from the federal stockpile to protect against the deadly coronavirus, we're running low on masks. They don't have the proper equipment. They don't need it. We need these resources now. Suddenly, a little known division of Health and Human Services, the Strategic National Stockpile, was front and center. But there wasn't nearly enough in store to arm the entire nation to fight the coronavirus pandemic.
Many of the states were not only prepared for this, they were already clear.
Trump was slow with the Defense Production Act to get the private sector to ramp up production, and states were adopting an international bidding. So many states having a Wild West fight over this. When they turned to the stockpile for quick relief, it was understocked. Federal stewards in disarray.
Maybe received 10% of what we needed. And so now they've put it back to the states and
We need to bring back the bear. Got to bring back the bear. The bear used to call this home, you know, the valley. They used to call it home. They used to feed on the fish that were so plentiful here before we got here. Before we paved it over, before we built on it, before we fenced it all in, fenced everybody out and everything. We need to bring the bear back. Do you know why it's important for bear to be in the valley? Anybody? Few reasons. Tell you, if we brought bear back into the valley here, into the city, into Penticton, you know, where we live, which is fine. We can live with nature, right? Respect it. If we bring bear back, we wouldn't be too concerned about dogs on leashes in parks, hey? Unless you think your dog's going to get in a mess, like in a tangled mess with a bear. Maybe keep it on a leash for its own protection, but come on. Why does everything need to be on leashes? Why do we need to control everything? We fucked everything up by controlling it. We don't work with it. We control it. We think we can control it, but we can't. We're delusional. That's what we are. Delusional. I barely got that out. Delusional. That's what we are. Oh, yeah. So smart, so clever. No. You know what? It's simple. You got to bring the bear back. I'm working on a fish project. So I want to feed my community around me. And I'm banking on the fish coming back to a particular point. But it takes time. I got to create the habitat for them. We fucked everything up. But you know what? We can always fix it because we're so smart. If we brought the bear back, it would be a lot easier. Bear helps. You know what the bear does? There's plenty to eat down here. Bear would be very, very happy. Wouldn't want anything to do with anything else except for all the delicious food down by the river. What were we talking about? Bring bear back. Bear comes, starts swatting over rocks, big boulders, things that we can't move. Bear moves it around for us. It's perfect. It needs to happen. It's like in the garden, you know, when you're first starting out, you got to prepare the soil, right? You got to mix it up, turn it over. Bear turns shit over. Bear creates a lot of food for a lot of creatures and animals. Bear takes what it needs, and then bear just goes on its own way. It's a perfect arrangement. We got to bring bear back. That's right. We're going to make bear back our slogan? You don't know? Bareback. Why? Bring bareback better? Okay, bring bareback. It wasn't bareback one word. It was bareback. Bear. You understood, right? Anyways. We need to bring the bear back. It's very plain for me to see there, and there's bear up there. We fucked it up because we've built all these fences, and now bear can't get to water. We built highways and fences. Bear has to go further, and then what happens? Man, we don't have any more fish. This fish used to be packed. And it can be again. And it will be. Because I'm working on it. Don't worry, I got this one. Oh, we got to bring the bear back, though. That's... How are we going to do that? It's important. Okay, if we don't bring bear back, what else are we going to bring back? Well, in my little section there, we got beaver. That's the biggest. So the beaver is the size of a medium-sized dog. They're big. It pretty much rules the roost. So beaver's there. Fish must be there. I haven't seen many. Saw one today. So I built a habitat around it. Seen one little small little fish, but I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing bear back. I'm bringing fish back. And I'm going bear back. I don't need a saddle. I'll go bareback. Thank you very much. So yeah, we got to bring the bear back. Working on that. Hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, mister. Depends what you classify a day is, you know? So I guess you're wondering why I called y'all here today. No? Fair. I got one-track mind right now. Guess what it is? Bring bear back. U.S. coronavirus cases top 1.2 million. Death toll tops 73,000. We sure are good at counting. Health experts. No state has met with criteria for reopening. That's what the experts are saying. Now, people won't stand for it. Continued shutdowns. Health expert. No statement has met. No state has met with criteria for reopening. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It was a fugazi the whole time. Oh. You're watching a man die from coronavirus before your eyes. I am congested. I probably do have a bit of a... I got the sniffles anyways. Now sniffles become something other than what they were before. Now they're like a deadly disease. I find this very, very... what's the word? I'm searching for the word. Let me search for the word. Disheartening? I don't know. It doesn't matter. No one understands. No one understands what the other person is saying anyways. That's why we argue so much. That's why there's so much conflict in the world. That's why we go to wars. That's why we make viruses into wars and nurses into soldiers. Because we always need to be at a war. And we always have the Andrew Cuomo's to remind us of this. We got to bring the bear back. Very important. We'll start small. Okay, if it's not the bear, then what else? What else are we going to bring bear? We're going to bring deer back? Might be an idea. Deer. They're the first ones to come in. I think that's a good one to bring in. Let's bring the deer back. That'll help. How's that going to help? Cycle of life, my friend. But if you skip the steps, if you got a big animal with nothing to eat, we got to bring the bear back. If the bear's back, then that's a sign also that our environment's healthier. Bear used to be around here. Bear used to be in the marsh. Of course it was. So much to eat. So relaxing. Beautiful. Come down. Go for a swim. And then we built all these houses and immediately put up fences. Making one continuous fence so the bear can't reach water. So it's got to go on the other side of the mountain. But like this is the main water source. This is like, we don't think at all. Social distancing, not such a bad idea, actually. Take out every other house for now. Relocate. Make room for bear to come. Sounds reasonable. Oh, no one doesn't have a place. Well, just move your place. Back. Just back slightly. So it's spaced. Realistically, so that bear can come back. Can we do that? Or what? You're going to build a land bridge? Okay. How many land bridges are you going to build? Because that's a good idea. We should be building those. Because we've got to bring bear back. Got to make sure bear has water. Don't we? Coming to you live from the Beaumont Motel in room 240. This is Tea in Space. My name's Tom, and this is Space. This is my space. This is a space I live in. I sleep here. My home is up in the mountains, but it takes way too long. I gotta go around all the fenced, gated properties. So what would it take me probably about a half hour to walk? Now it would take me, well, now, as always, Takes me probably about 2 hours to get up there, 2 hours back, 4-hour round trip. So that's why I don't go there. Can't get to water. I can't get to water. So thank God I made it down here. And I don't think I can leave because this is where the water is. That makes sense. Okay, so I still want to live up there because that's my home. I don't mind walking for water, but come on. So do I make my home here? Where's my home? Where's my home? Because some say that that's not my home, that someone else lives there. No one else lives there, but they say they own it. Okay. Where's my land? You got to bring the bear back, man. One-trick ponies. Cities like that die. Towns like that die eventually. We got to be more than consumers. It's our responsibility. If we have any responsibility here on Earth, it's to take care of nature, to allow it to happen, to protect it. And that means understanding how it works. And that should be a course that's taught. Not government curriculum. Government stays out of education from now on. Government, we don't need it. What we got right now is really quite bad. And it's been bad ever since I was born, and it just got worse, and it'll get progressively worse. You pick a side, don't worry. Both sides, shits. The government has too much control. And if you don't realize this, it could bite you in the ass real quick. Remember Nazi Germany. Remember how that all went down. Remember. Don't think because you picked a side that you're right. If you've picked a side, then you don't understand what's going on. I'm a conservative. I'm a liberal. Howdy doody. All those organizations are bought. Bought and paid for. By who? You. You pay for it. For what? What do they do? What have you gotten? Oh, we got jobs. Yeah, I got a data collecting job. Not a lot of people like me. I'm not a very popular person. Oh, I got a bylaw officer job. Oh, I'm an enforcer for the government. I'm a tester for the government. No, I don't get. It's a shitty job. They pay really good, but like it's like nobody else wants to do it. And my life is really on the line with some of these people. They get really violent. I probably shouldn't have this job. This job sucks. I wake up every morning and I get tested. I wake up a half hour early, let them do their tests on me, and then I get to go to work. Makes sense. We all make choices. So I found a few things. Everything I need is right on site, so it's perfect. I don't have to put any money into this garden / fish sanctuary / Zen garden, whatever. I don't know what it is. We'll see. We can't name it. Can't name shit like this, right? Just work on a few ideas, but everything's there. So no one's given me any problems so far. No confrontations with the city or anything, so that's nice. No bylaw officer coming and telling me that I can't be there. That would surely suck balls. That's a horrible expression. Yeah, it is. I don't know if I'm going to use that one anymore. But it's very descriptive, eh? It's like, who wants to do that? Some might. We got to bring Bear back. We've gotten away from nature, and we're scared. We're scared of it. We don't know how to live alongside of it. We've become the invasive species that eventually destroys everything in its sight. It's kind of what we are. We're on that trajectory. Unless we change it, right? Some of the things that we've done are pretty cool. Suspect on the environmental chart that you're looking at, but we can make it better. Work with what we got, build around, do it smarter. Layers. That's what it's about, eh? Layers. Always think layers. Oh no, I just like it just so. Don't you want to use color? You don't want to use? No. I like my pencil drawings just the way it is. Just a pencil drawing. Well, it is. It's actually quite nice. Have you tried color? No. Okay. Have you tried texture? No. Have you tried working with other mediums? No. I like pencils. I think that's great. Yeah, it's a beautiful pencil drawing. Minimalist. I like it. But here's what I'm saying. If you're trying to feed a a city for free, you got to think about layers. So if you don't work with what you got, all the layers that you've and if you don't know how they work together, then nothing gets done. Layers. But you need layers. Yeah. Small to big, big to small. Everything in between. No. Wow, that's a bad cough, man. We're so worried. And people prey on it. People prey on the fact that we worry. So they make these viruses into something that they're not. And they don't know. They're just making up stories to deflect from themselves. And they're also at the same time saying, well, look at how important we are. Without us, we would never have been able to avert this disaster. So thank God for the government. So they'll come in and give you a false story and then have a false ending because the end. The story's already written, right? They've written the story, so they know what the ending is. And the end is, look what we did. Thank God for us, eh? And thank God for America. Thank God. And then we're back to where we were. These people stay in power forever. They're like piranha. Very aggressive. Take down a whole cow. Fucking rights, it will. You get enough of them together to take down a cow. Little piranha. Mean bastards. Love the fight. U.S. military. Loves the fight. United States strong. Loves the fight. God save our queen. Can't do without the fight. Oh, Canada, glorious and free. Can't do without it. Love that fight. So we pick a fight with Bear. Bear's bigger than us. So immediately we say, we got to kill Bear. We got to kill buffalo. We got to kill moose, elk, goat. Yeah, we gotta kill that. Sorry. Well, it's bigger than us. Now it's sport. It's a challenge. Really, it's a challenge. That's why you're doing it. Do you understand the ramifications? You understand what biodiversity means? You fucking retard. That was horrible. I had to let it come out, though. I had to. You keep killing shit, don't you? You like killing shit. Cheetah, huh? You went all the way there. You paid all that money to kill a cheetah? Or a rhino? Or an elephant? You fucking idiot. Oh, give your head a shake, man. It's not too late for you. Stop doing that shit. We got to bring Bear back. We got to understand how it all works. How does it work around you? You got to bring the nature back, man. Where I'm at right now in this little chunk of land that I've been working on in the city, but gated, fenced. I have to hop a fence to get there. It's sad. There was an old lady. She was looking through the fence with her binoculars, and we were talking. Wouldn't it be nice if she could not look through a fence to see all the beauty that's... No, there's a fence all the way around it. Now that's for your protection, ma'am. That's for your protection, sir. No. You have not thought this through. The more fences you build, the more cut off we are to nature, the more nature is cut off to us, the more the balance is in jeopardy. You don't know where the middle is. You're an idiot. Fence is there for a reason. Yeah, it's been there for a long time, and the reasons are shit. And in some sections, it's a double fence. You fenced it and double fenced it. Land in between. People don't have homes. We build more houses for rich people. Rubber stamp. City Hall. Same old, huh? Environment always gets put to the side. Much like the arts. Ever notice that? First thing to go when the budget is running low because everything requires money, right? First thing to go, arts. Oh, because what's important? Well, science is important, and math is important. Is it? Because you don't really know that much. Science. Like, the more you get into it, the more you don't know, right? Every good scientist would say that, right? So we shouldn't put a lot of stock in it. Especially with the opinions. Oh, no, we know what's going on. We dissected it. We smashed it together. We saw it. We're scientists. Data. Well, you sure know how to collect data. I'll give you that. I'm not interested. And that's not intelligence. But what do I know? Court gesture here. A court gesture? Really? Court jester. Sorry. Thank you. So I wonder if I go out in public today, being that I'm a single man, I don't have people to do things for me. How would I get along if I had to stay inside for 2 weeks? How would I get food? What would happen to me? I couldn't go to the park, couldn't fish. What if they locked all the parks and they had people enforcing that you couldn't be in the park? What would happen to me? Couldn't pay my rent. Now I'm in the park. What would happen to me? Would they have to get more law enforcement off? Because if I'm in the park at that time, there's going to be a few more people in the park, right? That's going to take a lot more officers, a lot more bylaw people, a lot of other people with more power, authority over us to tell us what we can do and what we can't do. Doesn't sound fun. Doesn't sound fun at all. That's a party I will not be attending. That's when I give up on society. I've almost given up several times. I'm holding out hope, man. I'm holding out hope. Because the potential's here, you know? The potential? Oh, yeah, lots of work has been done. Not great work, but something to build on. Foundation, you know? We have to bring the bear back. Oh, hey. Melanie? I just saw that. Maybe naive in thought or cliche to say that home is where the heart is, but that is what I was taught and what feels good to me. Feels good that it can be shared with anyone or anything that also has a heart. Yep. One fence down today. Oh, making progress. Fence is down. It's a big deal. You look at it from some of these perspectives that I've seen, and how fences have devastated whole biodiverse land, just stripped it of everything. Anyways, chokes it off. It's much like choking off like a river or something like that. You know, a dam. A dam does the same kind of damage, right? Like if you just dam it up, and then everything else goes. It's a give and take. If you're taken away, something falls apart. If you don't allow it to flow, if you take too much control over it, if you think you have the power over nature, especially water, it's like, okay, yeah, you can hold back the ocean for a while, Amsterdam. And they have. That's pretty cool, actually. So what do we do different here in my town? Well, in my town, we drive around a lot. We could walk more. We can bike more. And we could be more cognizant of how the parklands really affect us. That lady looking in to where I was, because I had the ability to hop the fence, and she didn't because she was like 90 years old. All she wanted was a view of the nature that was beyond the fence, because it was all there. All the birds are there to watch. But she had to look at it through a fucking fence. Sad. It's like we're in prison. But you know, we have to be smart about it too. We have to use our intelligence and think, well, what can we do? Well, first of all, we got to communicate this stuff to everybody, because it's not like it's all in small little, every little act. You do it, you change it by one small act. And then you've done that act, and you do another act some other time. It's easy. But people are so wrapped up in their shitty lives. Well, I like my life. I like my life. Well, really? Do you? Because you're always arguing. You know? Do you really like it? Being married? You know? You're always arguing. I see you. Oh, we thrive on that. That's passion. Fair enough. Sounds like a lot of stress to me. But that's your choice. That's your paradise. That's your Zen garden. That's fine. Yeah, and I'm building a fence. I'm going to keep it all in. The fence is going to become a wall. As soon as I get a big wall, no one's going to ever hear us argue. But we're going to have everything. We're going to have all the toilet paper. Stock it up. Well, what else are we going to wipe our asses with? You're an ugly human being. You know why? You've treated everybody so horribly. Mine. All mine. We got to bring Bear back. Bear is going to teach us some lessons. How do you... Bear, I own that spot where the river is. Yeah, I own that spot. You can't come there. But I'm the bear. You need me. Oh yeah, that's right. Can't tell Bear. No, but we could fence Bear out. So in conclusion, all right, Rain Man, what do you got for us? Final words. Last thought. Make it a good one. The world's in shitty shape. Your life is probably in shitty shape. But it can change. And the only way it can change is by knowing yourself, spending time with yourself, listening to yourself in silence. Silence. Silence is where all the answers are found. All those answers that you're not, all those questions that you have that you're not asking, those answers are found there. And there's no going back. Once you found out the answer, there's no going back. Once you know how truth works. Was that it? Are you done preaching now? Preacher boy? No, not yet. I got a couple other things I want to say before we end this session, because it's been weighing on my mind. Really? Yeah. I ran out of ice cream. $15 minutes to the store, 15 minutes back for ice cream. That sounds reasonable. Pick up a few other items. or go back to the park. I think I'll go back to the park. Collect my thoughts. Anybody want to build a Zen garden with me? How about we not call it a Zen garden? Anybody want to build something with me? Anybody in town? No? Melanie would. She'd be in there every once in a while. She'd help out like an hour a month. Are we starting a garden around here in this community of mine? I'm at the Beaumont Motel, room 240. My name's Tom. If you want to come and talk to me about sustainable living in our town, Penticton, if that's of concern to you. This is what I do now. It doesn't define me. It's just a function that I'm serving right now. Let's do it together. You want to do it together? Anybody? Is there anybody in my town that listens to anything that I do? I wonder. It's the only way I can get out there. It's the only way I can advertise. This is my resume. Oh boy. Wind just came in here like a bat out of hell. Straight out of hell. All right, so you got 3 minutes. So you want to sum up? No, 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. What do you want to say, really? What's the biggest thing that's on your mind right now? Ice cream. Ice cream. Haagen-Dazs. Coffee. There's nowhere around to get that. Not around my vicinity. I'd have to walk an hour. Life is so hard. Got everything I need. Everything. Food, fridge, and food. The only thing I'm worried about is ice cream. So that's pretty good. At least for another month. One minute. Oh, man. Last minute, eh? I got this. Don't worry, I got this. No. Don't tell me the answer. I don't want to know the answer. The answer is nine of spades. Was that your card? Was that your card? I thought so. Nine of spades. Remember, there's this one game that I played. Involved a nine of spades. It was an interesting night. It's an interesting story. I'm going to tell another time. So, I think everything's been said. Everything's been done. So, I'm going to call it. Yeah. It's Wednesday, 4:42 p.m., May 6, 2020, coming to you live from the Beaumont Motel in room 240. My name's Tommy Glenn Cowles. My social insurance number is 490-993-672. My driver's license is 589-5890. I am not a number. So, T in space. Bye, Facebook. Right? There we go. Yeah. And then I say, all right. Bye, YouTube. See you later, Melanie. I'll talk to you in a bit. Have a great day. Ending stream now. Bye.